Welcome to my first embryology tutorial, designed to introduce some important but often confusing terms used in embryology. I'm Dr. Catherine Moore, the Histology Wizard. Today we're going to use this simple flower to compare different terms. Let's start with anatomical variation. Anatomical variation simply means differences between structures. So for example, here's a few pink petals on this flower. These are considered minor anomalies, and most of the time, the changes don't cause symptoms. Examples can include different numbers of accessory ducts, different positions of the tip of the appendix, which actually can explain the differing locations of pain in appendicitis, as well as minor muscle variations. Normally, an organ or tissue develops from a primordium, just like a flower grows from a seed. But in agenesis, that primordium never forms, so the structure doesn't form. Now let's contrast agenesis with aplasia. In aplasia, there is a primordium, but it fails to develop, so the structure doesn't form. And this leads to absence of an organ or tissue. Now, unlike agenesis, the seed or primordium is there, but there is some kind of defect in the process. Aplasia can be caused by genetic problems or teratogens such as thalidomide that cause absence of limbs. And another example would be the Manx cat that fails to form a tail. Hypoplasia is also caused by a defect somewhere in the growth process. The primordial tissue is present, but it might be smaller. And there is some defect in the process, so now we have an incomplete organ or structure development, and the resulting organ or tissue is smaller, just like this flower. Lastly, we have atrophy. The primordial tissue is present, and there is normal growth. However, there is some change in size or shape of the normal organ or structure, and this process can be normal, such as the atrophy of the thymus during development. It can be due to a decrease in nutrition, so muscle cells atrophying, or extreme atrophy as seen in cancer, which is known as cachexia. And atrophy can either be reversible or irreversible. I hope this helps with understanding these confusing embryology terms. Be sure to check out, like, and comment on my other videos. Suggestions and topics are always welcome. Thanks for stopping by.